You're listening to a Loot Dummies podcast, lootdummies.com. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies, a weekly podcast following a group of friends as they battle across a homebrewed world called Antiriath in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Welcome back to the world of Antiriath as we continue our Unstable Evolution campaign with Book 3. Join your hosts, Ivatlia Barksinger, the accomplished elven artist, a druid from the Mahogany Heart Grove, played by Joey. Ullendor the Undying, or Ollie, the hulking elf druid and the defender of nature, played by Seth. Ometrian Grassling, better known as Ohm, the traveling philosopher bard, the lizard folk, played by Taylor. And last but not least, the creator of our beautiful world, the man of many voices, and our dungeon master, Sam.
Dude, I bought some frozen blueberries so that I would always have blueberries to mix into things like pancake. Best decision of my life.
You just grab a handful and...
Yeah, just throw them in there. It's incredible.
Best decision of your life. That's staying in the recording.
That's a Samism for you right there.
Hey, everybody listening out there, that's Sam's best decision he's ever made in his life. Not having his daughter that we all love.
Oh my god.
Putting the blueberries in the pancakes occasionally.
My god. Well, I think it's time for recap.
I don't think you can say read. I'm still not sure you can say that.
We all know.
You can.
We established you can't say it twice, but once you pass that, you can say it as many times as you want.
No.
Exactly.
And I think the cadence is important too.
Yeah, we were going
Yeah, we were doing triples.
You're not making it any better.
I think that's
we were doing
unacceptable.
triplets. We were
You're
doing
like
triplets.
double tripling down, maybe.
I'll bleep it out. Just bleep every time, and then it just says cap.
Okay.
Oh my god, hit us, Seth.
Y'all are ready for a recap?
See, that's what you can't do.
God.
No, I'm ready for a recap or a recap.
All right, a recap. That's what.
No,
You can't do that.
You can't do doublets. Oh my
That
god,
one's
just
You
bad
can't
too.
pause.
let's
Right.
just get this over with.
In the previous session on the 1st of Thaw, 7:30 p.m., we go down for a long rest. We travel 3 more days and pass through Supolina, a tourist destination. As we travel, we encounter a variety of creatures who have had transformations of an unstable nature. Some little frogs, toads, butterflies, if you will. As we continue to travel, we come across an inn run by halflings, not hobbits. The inn's proprietor is named Herb Cotton Socks. He tells us...
I was like, did I really name him Cocksocks? My god.
I'm writing that down for my game.
He tells us that the pigs of Rostlina to the south are taken ill. Herb says that we best get our wine here because Savorni Reka is dry. Ollie is appalled. On the 6th of Thaw, around 10 a.m., we arrive in Rostlina, which is a halfling town, and we see the fabled waterfall and rosebuds around us. We bump into a halfling named Garfin, and he takes us over to Hobart, the pig farmer. He says to look out at the pigs, and as we do, we observe a massive milk expression. Ohm and Ivatlia cast Speak with Animals as Ollie turns into a pig. Ollie is trying to determine
Violent expressions.
if the pigs are real. With a nat 20, he determines that they are real. As Alm and Avatlia continue to investigate the swollen teats, Alm touches one and gets violently expressed upon by the milk fluids. The party is flummoxed and decides to leave the pigs and Hobart to their own fate. Avatlia wants to see the waterfall, and Garfin obliges and leads us to it. As Avatlia sits and takes notes, Ollie and Ohm savor the location. We travel a few more days and arrive at our destination, Savorni Reka. It is a huge city with a gigantic exterior wall. Miles of farmland surround it. It's a large coastal city built around a bay at the mouth of the river. Once we pass through the city gates, we discover even more farmland within the interior of the walls before making it to the city center. The end.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so let's talk about this city a little bit. The way the city is set up is it's kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for? It has boroughs. It's got like 7 different boroughs, and each of those has like a baron that runs it. Then in the center of the city, there's a raised area with an embattlement to protect the important places, including the main church, the king's palace, and among other things, the archbishop's tower, which is known as Divine's Ascent. So that is where you guys are headed. Obviously, this is a very large city. If there's anything that y'all would want to procure or something that, we all haven't really been in much of a city since we started the campaign. So if there's anything that y'all would want to procure or look for, anything like that, this would definitely be a fantastic place to do so. It's also very easy to just go straight to Divine's Ascent. I think we discussed that Ohm had probably already come through here recently, so he would probably know exactly where it is.
This is a hustling and bustling city, it seems. Savorni, Reka.
Oh, yeah. Ollie is, overwhelmed would not be even close to adequate to describe what the assault on Ollie's senses, his highly tuned woodsman senses that can smell a tick on a deer's ass from 2 miles away.
Well, that got descriptive.
He is in this place, and he is being assailed. Eyes, nose, skin.
Yeah, for sure.
All
Like
of it.
it is a hopping, hustling, bustling place. People are moving about. As you guys come in through the main walls, the city wall is so huge that there's actually farmland inside of the city wall as well. But this farmland is very meticulously manicured. The buildings are just these gorgeous, opulent, fantastical buildings at each of these large farms inside the city walls. And then as you pass deeper into the city, you do go through open air markets and stuff. You have to go through the main primary market. I'm going to just send you guys my hand-drawn map that I drew a very, very long time ago for Savorni Reka. Cool. It's very rough. I always meant to make an incarnate map of it and just did not get that done before we played.
Good with that.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Very cool.
Yeah, so I'm using that in conjunction with a spreadsheet to kind of have an idea of the city. But you can see that as you guys come in from the top, you can follow that main road there, and it goes right up into the heart of the city. And then you'll pass into that little dashed line. That's a separate walled area. It's kind of on this peninsula that overlooks the river. And that's where all the palace and, Capitol buildings and postmen and all that sort of stuff is. So y'all are looking for the Divine's Ascent there.
Gotcha.
So you guys make your way over to Divine's Ascent. You pass a few guards and guarded gates and whatnot, but everything's open. Nothing's restricted as you're going to approach this area. And you're able to walk right into the lobby area of Divine's Ascent. It's this beautiful marble building with people bustling and shuffling around. There's several desks and stuff. Almost think like an old-timey bank vibe where you've got like all this marble, but then you've got like really heavy wooden furniture sitting around, large columns and stuff.
Would this be like the equivalent of like he's renting an apartment in the Vatican?
No, it'd be more like he's renting an apartment in the World Trade Center. It's like this very large, I guess it's kind of like the Vatican, but if the Vatican also did a lot of business. So maybe it is like renting a room in the Vatican.
They do.
It's like over 20 stories tall.
Wow.
And it's just these marble white walls all the way up with gold trim. It's got a big golden dome on top.
It's Trump Tower.
Oh God.
Disgusting.
Way to ruin it. Oh man, but yeah, a little bit.
Okay, Divine's Ascent is the words you're saying?
Correct.
Okay, and that's the name of a place.
It is the name of this tower. This Archbishop's Tower. Y'all would all know. You don't even have to make a history check. The primary deity of this city and really this whole region is Lucian the Divine. And so it is very common for things to be named after him, either with Lucian or with Divine. And this is a very tall tower. And so Divine's Ascent is a logical name for a tall tower in honor of the Divine.
And he was a human who became a god, right?
Like Zeiss.
Exactly. So it's kind of a nod to that as well.
Okay, so we are in a large temple tower place of business that is named after the holy. A holy
Think like you
person.
walked into Grand Central Station. Everything's marble, huge pillars, people mulling around, coming in and out. Some people wearing like business attire, other people clearly wearing acolytes attire and robes and hoods,
Does it look like people are walking around that live in the building?
Let's see what time y'all got here. I think it was like mid-afternoon. I think it was around noon when y'all got
Yeah,
here,
we
right?
came through the gates at noon.
Okay, so by the time you get over here, it's just after lunch. So you're not seeing a lot of people that are like coming and going from the day, but there's nothing to indicate that people don't live here. But as you
Okay.
walk in, there's several receptionist desks, and someone beckons you over and says, "Over here, I can help you here."
Oh yeah, do you house the villain Sycamore here?
Olm will walk up, put his hand around Ollie and say, "Hello, we're looking for someone who we believe rents a room here," is what my friend is trying to say.
Oh yeah.
What did you say his name was? We can't give out personal details about people staying in the building.
Sycamore is his name. He's an old friend of mine.
You mean Professor Sycamore? Or should I say Dr. Sycamore, rather?
Yes.
Let me check here. And she pulls something over. She says, yes, it says here that he has a room on file, but it says that he hasn't been around in quite a while. It shows that there was a cleaning that was supposed to occur, but it says the cleaners were unable to complete their work for some reason. I apologize.
How long ago was that?
Oh, man, this is several months ago, I'm afraid. Oh, actually, this was last year.
Would you mind if we check it out?
I'm sorry, I can't just let you go into a person's room.
I'll try to clean it for free.
We appreciate the offer.
Surely you wouldn't mind just a couple of old kind souls like us. We're worried about him. We haven't heard from him in a while. He's a member of the old druid circle that we're a part of, and we've been sent down here to check on him.
Why don't you all? She's looking at all y'all's eyes, so I need everybody to make me a persuasion check. All three of you.
I rolled a 28.
Hitting myself with guidance.
28. I have a plus 14.
8.
Hopefully it's a group
for
check.
Persuasion.
It is a group check.
11.
28 plus 8. Okay.
What's y'all's total?
28 plus 8 is 47.
Okay, all right. So she looks across you. She's like, "Well, I suppose it wouldn't be any harm." And she looks at Ohm. She's like, "You keep an eye on these two, okay?" She opens up the file and she hands you a little key. She says, "All right, now if I haven't heard from you guys in an hour, I'm gonna come up and check. All right? The room is 1413, up on the 14th floor."
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And tell me your name again.
My name is Angelia. It's nice to meet you.
Angelia.
Any friend of Sycamore's is a friend of mine. I've always been a fan. His work on how transmutation magic could be the secret to sustainable resurrections is truly an inspiration.
He's a very smart man from what we know, and I'm going to use a cantrip to cast a minor illusion and create this little kind of starry flower and hand it over to her and grin at her and then say, "All right, we're headed up to the room. Thanks for the information."
She takes it and just kind of rolls her eyes.
When they get out of earshot, Ollie leans down in between these two's shoulders and goes, "Did you hear the blaspheme coming out of that woman's mouth talking about upsetting the natural cycle of death?
Yes, she seems to think quite highly of him.
We better keep an eye on her. Her and this professor doctor."
You all go over and you actually get in this marble room that has a little golden gate that closes, and it's a lift that magically elevates you up to the proper floor. You guys get out and start walking down the hallway. You finally make it down to 1413.
Ollie says, "Hand me that key, Ohm. Brace yourselves."
Okay.
Hold that thought. I don't think we need to do anything hasty. Let's just go in and take a look. See what happened.
Yeah, there could be bad things in here. Hold on. Prepare yourselves for combat. Ollie unlocks the door and just rushes into the room.
So you step in. It's just like an entryway hallway. There's a little table there and a little coat rack. Things are fairly barren, very dusty. It's clear nobody's been here in a long time, but it's not totally dark. There's light spilling in. It seems to have some sort of magical effect that always has a glow of God rays streaming in from every direction, it feels. So there's light streaming in from there, but then there's also a little sconce on the wall with a little candle in it that is lighting this hallway. Other than that, it's pretty dim. The other guys follow you in.
Yeah, I'll walk in behind him, cautiously.
I will also do the same thing, and I will use produce flame and just kind of hold it there in my hand.
Oh, a little extra light.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you guys step into the hallway, and no longer have y'all been in the hallway. The doors behind you whoosh, slam shut, and you hear a scream that is immediately going to be treated like a click. What do y'all do?
I'll go up against the wall to the left.
Okay.
Can I cast bark skin on myself?
Ooh.
No, it's just a click. It's just something that you can do as a reaction, not an action.
Reaction. Okay. Then I will retreat backwards towards where we entered.
Okay, you just push up against the wall.
Yep.
Olindor, what are you doing?
Superhero landing.
Okay, just 3-point stance.
Yeah.
So, as the scream grows louder and louder, it's coming from the end of this hallway, down from where there's a T at the end of the hall. And it gets louder and louder, like it's coming towards you, and then it begins to manifest into the form of this ghostly specter of a woman with long hair and this flowing robe, no legs, and just this horrific scowl on her face. And she flies straight towards you guys and through all of you. And I need you all to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Fortunate.
22.
Good, good.
12 with a +9.
Ooh.
Jesus.
5.
Okay, this is going to get interesting. Okay, Joey, Ivatlia takes 15 psychic damage as this terrifying visage comes screaming down the hallway. Ivatlia manages to steel herself and stave off most of it. Olindor, your bodily strength and lack of fear allow you to persevere through the worst of it, but you do take 30 psychic damage, and you immediately feel your body start to hunch and your bones ache as you age 12 years instantly.
Dang, I'm young as fuck.
Taylor, Ohm, immediately drops to 0 hit points and is unconscious and dying.
Whoa.
He also gains 23 years older immediately as he drops to the ground. Hairs and the little scales coming out of his cheeks harden and ashen, as he drops to the ground. And you also take 2 levels of exhaustion. Seth, I forgot to mention, Olendor takes 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
2 levels of exhaustion is bad.
Well, I'd like to. Is your character sheet set up as 2024 or 2014? Because I think the 2024 exhaustion rules are a lot better. You basically just take a negative to everything.
I have a -4 to D20. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what mine's set up as. The old ones give you like disadvantage on everything. And
Yeah, the old one's really obnoxious. It makes your character not able to do things, whereas this just like gives you bad debuffs. Yeah, let's just do the 2024.
Okay.
Yeah. -2 to D20 tests and -5 feet speed.
Brutal.
Ooh, wow! So we got the full.
We
gambit.
might have to talk about my age.
Yeah, of all the people to get age, like it really doesn't affect the elves.
I'm already elderly.
Yeah. So how old were you, and how old are you?
I was 52, so that ages me to 75.
Holy
The lizard
shit!
folk lifespan's not super long, so that's really a big deal.
Yeah, typically live to be somewhere between 60 and 80.
And so I'm 75 now.
Yeah. So, a lot of times the things that kill old people are something that happens to you while you're already old. So you don't necessarily instantly die, but you are on the ground, unconscious and dying. Yes, so once that screeches through, everything goes perfectly still and quiet for a moment.
Okay. As soon as that ends, I'm going to cast, I don't think there's a better time for it, Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And everyone's going to heal 5d8 plus 5. What is that? I can't math right now.
45. 40 for the dice, and then plus 5. Yep, 45.
45. Nice. Okay. That'll pick me up.
Yeah. That was at 5th level.
Beautiful.
So you cast that out, and Ohm huffs back to life, but the grayness in his face and the wrinkling and cracking of his scales still remains.
You're old.
Yes, I've been old.
No. Do you not feel it? You are older than you were 5 minutes ago.
Ugh. My body creaks and cracks, and I'm a little more hunched forward than I was. Oh, yes, I do feel a little older. Time is funny that way. Okay, let's kill this thing.
If it can be killed.
So let me give y'all a little bit more description on the rest of this room. So there's that single hanging sconce with the ever-burning candle in it. Off to your right is a small interior door. Off to your left are some French doors that are glass that appear to lead into a parlor of some kind. And then the hallway goes down a little further. There's another door to the right, and then it comes to a T, and the T splits off to the left and right. Behind you is the door y'all came through, and if anyone turns to check, there appears to be no door handle, keyhole, or anything on this. In fact, you don't even see the seams between above the door. It appears to just be fused together.
I hate all of that.
Okay, so Ollie's aging is virtually unnoticed.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
He's a multi-century capable elf who's not even cracked 100 yet.
Okay.
So that put him into his 80s. He's also very experienced. My question becomes, does he know what this is?
Anybody who wants to can make a religion check.
Okay. Fucking 10.
For Ivatlia and Olendor, since y'all are actually druid classes, I will let you use your nature bonus.
Bard is insane with the bonuses. All my skills are positive.
27.
That is crazy.
Nature.
Yeah, 16, 27, 10. Okay. So you guys are quite confident that there's some sort of haunting occurring in this place. 27 is pretty fantastic. You understand that this is a very powerful haunting for it to have done what it did to you guys. especially what it did to Ohm. This is some sort of being that was probably powerful in life that is now haunting this place. If they weren't powerful in life, then they were cursed with a very powerful curse to be able to do something like they just did to you.
We say that amongst the group.
Kind of talk it out.
You think this is Sycamore?
I can't be sure. We have no idea. Angeli spoke as if Sycamore was living.
Ollie takes a tentative step forward and calls out, "Spirit, fear not. We are friends of your kind. Let us help you."
There's no response.
Evatlia, if it comes to it, do you know how to free this beast from our plane?
Unfortunately, that is not something I have a gifted talent for.
Ollie's going to move forward
Okay.
with a prepared action. Level 3 Moonbeam to be triggered if he feels threatened. You good with that?
Then you'll lose it if you don't find a chance to cast it. Okay, I'll let you hold on to it for a while. I'm good with
burning
that.
the slot right now. There's a level 3 Moonbeam
Okay,
in his arm, pooling up.
he's got it. You see this glowing white, silver, blue emanating from his hand. I love it.
And just for flavor, he casts out of his spear since he has warcasting. His spear is just a spear, but for flavor, he casts out of his spear.
Sure, yeah, like a staff almost. So the tip of the spear is what's glowing.
All the way down to his hand, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, I love it.
All right, and he's moving forward.
Okay, tentatively walking. The floors creak beneath your feet as you walk down.
Even about 8 paces behind.
He's going to stop at
Okay.
the T, and he's literally going to peek to the right and then peek to the left unless he sees something to the right or left.
Sure. Yeah. So you get to the T and you look around. Make me a perception check. It's dark here, so your moon light is shining down a little bit, so you've got some light here.
22.
Okay, so you see down to your left. So let me just give the lay of the land first. Down to your left, there's another door tight to the left on the left side. Then down at the end of the hallway on the right, there's another door. Then looking down the right hallway, all the way down at the end of the hallway, there's a door to the left and a door to the right. You also see 2 bodies laying at the end of the hallway. That perception check is good enough that you recognize that they appear to be wearing very similar robes to what Angelia was wearing. In front of you, that roll is good enough. You notice that the wall at the edge of this T has been masonried over with a different masonry than what the rest of this hallway is masonried with. I don't know why words are failing me.
Okay. So he's going to just kind of whisper back what he's seeing, and he says, "I think I found the housekeepers."
Oh dear.
Evatlia, do you think that spirit could be one of these housekeepers?
Though one of those housekeepers must have had an awfully powerful spirit of themselves.
He's going to start staring at this stone in front of him.
Yeah, at first glance you wouldn't even notice, but a careful inspection and good eyes like you had noticed that the grout lines are just a little bit different, and it's different stone that was used. It's just a little bit brighter, appears to be a little bit newer installation.
I will walk over to the body on the right, slowly.
Sure.
Ollie's going to follow very close to him, but walking backwards.
I'm going to stay at the T.
I'd like to see if I could see what happened to the bodies, how they were killed, all that good stuff.
So they're like curled up in the 2 corners of the end of this hallway with their arms like tightly gripped up to their chest, almost crouched down in the fetal position in the corner, and their heads are cocked back, and their skin is just like mummified down onto their bones, and they're just completely desiccated and have no moisture left in their body.
Kind of recoils when he sees that, and he says, "Something's not right here, some dark magic."
As you get close, you notice that one of them has a little sheet of paper that he's gripping super hard in his hand, like a little tiny notepad.
I'll reach down and grab it.
You have to kind of pull it out a little bit. It appears to just be like a little pocket notebook. There's some like numbers and stuff. It says room 1413 cleaning and has the date on it. The date appears to be like over 6 months ago. But that is on the front page. The back page has some much more hastily scrawled notes.
I'd like to read them.
It says, the door locked behind us. There's a spirit of a deceased here that appears unable to move on. Need to find sources for spiritual restrictions. Most likely causes for paranormal retainment. Artifacts related to relatives or close loved ones. Items that remind oneself of simpler times, such as childhood or school memories. Bodily disconnects, whether vital fluid, like blood or body parts missing from the corpse. Magical bonds. Some arcane tools or magical object used to bind the spirit. Need to locate body in order to begin exorcism.
Come take a look at all these notes, and I'll share all that with everybody.
I'm well ready to get out of here personally. I know there's still more to look at and research and investigate, but you nearly died immediately.
I'm looking down at my hands. Yeah, I was already... Yeah. Well, let's press on for now, and we can worry about me later.
Evatlia, you mentioned getting out of here. Any ideas on how to do that?
Well, frankly, no. However, there was some sort of parlor near the front of this room, indicating of how to leave, possibly.
Ollie's gonna start moving back to Evatlia.
Start making your way back to the parlor.
Is it possible to check the door for traps?
Yeah, make me a investigation check or perception check.
Not 20.
Ooh.
29 total.
So you're checking this door over. It's a French door with the little glass panes in it, and so you can actually see into the room. There appears to be a couple of sofas, some pretty ornate statues, and some plush chairs, and a large fireplace in the back of the room that kind of dominates the back wall. There doesn't seem to be anything weird about this door. In fact, it seems to be a rather mundane, pretty but simple door.
Well, shall we?
Find out what happens to our party on the next episode. Thank you for listening, and check out lootdummies.com for more info and updates. And tell a friend about the show. Goodbye.